Hey guys, how's it going? Clonk's back again with another episode of the FC26 Jose's Redemption Journeyman / Glory Hunter Juventus career mode. If you guys have missed anything, as always, there is a link to the series playlist in the description down below. Head and back and check that out now before you get any spoilers as we crack on through today's episode. But in the last episode, we entered the January transfer window, and it was a bit of a busy January transfer window already. We made 2 signings, we then had a sale, so then we had to make an unexpected signing, and I'll go through exactly who they were in a second. But before we do, we had 2 games as well in the last episode. We started off with a nice 2-0 victory against Lecce, and then we had a 1-1 draw against Sassuolo. We're drawing too many games at the minute, which is frustrating. We have 4 games today, well 6 games really, but we're playing 4. We're playing all league games, and we're simming the 2 Champions League games, because as you guys will know, I've said I have sort of lost faith in that competition this season, and we are going to put our full focus in the league to try and track down Napoli, who are, I believe, 9 points or 8 points in front of us at the moment, so we've got plenty of time to get back at them, and we are playing them today as well, which is huge. We start with the game against Cremonese, we then play Cagliari, we sim that Villarreal game, we then play that big Napoli game, which is huge. We then will sim the Dortmund game, and then we will finish off on deadline day with a game against Parma. And of course, we will also have deadline day, because as far as I'm concerned, I am done in the transfer window. So let's get into show you exactly what we did in the last episode. So we bought in 3 players, of course. We bought in Rafael Guerrero, we bought in Pedro Goncalves as well, and then we had that unexpected offer for Bruma, who from Real Madrid, 80 million. That they didn't actually offer. I think they offered me 74 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what they offered me. I went back with 80 million because I was like, I don't think they're going to pay this, because I think his valuation was like 60 something, and I think it said that I could probably get him for between that and I think it was 71 or something like that. I went, I'm just going to ask for 80, and they accepted it straight up. So I was like, okay, wow, I was not expecting that. So then I had to go and do something, and what I did was I went, do you know what, they've just signed Bruma, so, and they've got some other but they got Huijsen, they got Alaba, they had Militao, so they had a few players. So I was like, do you know what, let's bring in Rudiger the other way, and we went and done that. So Rudiger came in, Goncalves and Guerrero, 3 really good signings that is going to help us improve and push to hopefully get this Serie A title over and done with in season 1. But anyway, we got a lot to get through today, so I'm not going to talk too much now. We have an offer here that we have to address straight off the back from Napoli for Thuram, but if Napoli think I'm selling any of my players to them at this moment to make them stronger, they can forget it. So I'm going to straight up reject that, and now we're going to jump into the first game unless anything happens between now and that game, which we will quickly sim through. Doesn't look like it, nope. So we will jump into this Cremonese game next. As well, I just want to address as well before we do, is that this is the first time I'm going to be recording and playing since EA updated. So a few episodes ago I was getting very frustrated with how the gameplay was going, and hopefully now EA have addressed some of the AI behavior which might make them attack me and stuff a bit more. I have also updated my sliders, so I will go through that very quickly with you. Like I said, I'm not going to go through them one by one, I'll just show you what they are. Feel free to pause. I actually got these off Career Mode King, who is another YouTuber. If you don't know who that is, I will leave a link to his YouTube in the description down below, just because that is where I got all these sliders from. I tweaked them a little bit because I think he played on Legendary. I'm going to still try and rock Ultimate to see if that, because I'd still like to be on Ultimate, but if I have to drop into Legendary, because a lot of people are saying Legendary is actually harder, so if we have to do that, then we will. But like I said, I've tried to adjust them a little bit on Ultimate to maybe make it a bit harder, but we shall see. These are the AI behavior ones as well, so I'm hoping that that will bring a lot more action, to be fair, because it just seems that before now it just seemed like the game was just being very stagnant and slow. But anyway, I'm rambling on too much now. We have a lot of games to get through today, plus deadline day, plus I want to show you the transfer roundup as well, what other clubs have done, manage and move in, all that stuff. So we need to get into it. But before we do, if you guys do enjoy this video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel. As always, let's get into this Cremonese game and start off with a vital 3 points, please. Okay then, the Cremonese team for this first game of the episode then. They got Aduro in goal, they got Terracchiano, Abasciotto, Ceccherini and Bianchetti, and then Sinicola as the back five. They got Bondo, Piero and Colacola as the three central midfielders, with Sanabria and Muombanga as the two strikers. They do also have a certain Jamie Vardy on the bench. He's a bit too tired to play this game, otherwise I would have started him, but he is on the bench. They've also got Sarmiento, of course. I don't know if he's on loan or if he did move, but he did obviously used to play for Brighton. Might still do, like I said, if he is on loan. And they've got some other options on the bench as well. They've got a lot of strikers, this Cremonese team. Which is, I know they play a two up front, but they've got quite a decent, like average to decent strikers, which is interesting. This is our lineup then. We are going pretty much full strength. We brought Yildiz back in instead of Conceição, who is a bit too tired to start. He is on the bench though, and the rest of our lineup is as it looks there. So we got to start off today with a win. Yeah, we should be winning it. We're home. Cremonese though, I think we beat them last time we played them, because we have played them once already. I believe we did win. We could have drawn, to be fair. We've drawn a lot of games on there. We need to start turning some of these draws into wins. But I'm hoping that the reason we were drawing so many games was because the gameplay was being a bit annoying. So we shall see how it goes. Obviously we're going to start off today for the first time playing on this. I haven't played any games on this new gameplay, so we shall see how it goes, and hopefully it's going to be a bit more entertaining to play and also more entertaining for you guys. Cabal then into Goncalves. Goncalves into Cop Miners. Some space there for Jonathan David, who is there, and just like that, in the 13th minute, we take the lead. It was a nice bit of play. They attacked me. We went up the other end. It was a nice ball in to David from Cop Miners, I believe it was, who is, I've got to say, having an absolute fantastic season. And on Cop Miners, he just asked me for a new contract. So just before this game, we gave him a new contract. He wanted more money, basically, and I couldn't really say no. He has been my best player. I believe now he's had another assist. He's had I think he's had 10 goals and 10 assists now, which is absolutely crazy. He is fantastic. Obviously, Jonathan David as well, with 11 goals in 18 appearances, which is fantastic. But yeah, so Cop Miners asked for more money, and I'm considering bringing Cop Miners with me everywhere I go, just because it'd be nice to bring one player with me everywhere I go for this entire save. And Cop Miners so far has been very nice, and I do enjoy him, so hopefully we can go and do that. But anyway, that's for the future. Right now we're 1-0 up, and hopefully we can go and continue and get a few more goals and get the 3 points to start off this episode. Bondo across to Sanabria, takes a strike, and just like that, it's 1-1. So Cremonese have said, no, you ain't winning it that easy, and they've gone up the other end and scored. Sanabria, with his 7th of the season, gets one back pretty much straight away. Rudiger, not really sure what he's doing there. Hasn't covered himself in a lot of glory, to be fair. He's sort of, I don't know what he's doing. He should do a lot better than that if he wants to stay in this side. We've only just brought him in. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but he's got to defend better than that. So it's 1-1. Bondo, Colo, Bondo, across to Piero, inside to Sanabria, lays it inside to Bondo's. Somehow managed to find himself in, and he's 2-1. They've turned the game on his head, and we're 2-1 down now. Somehow. I don't know what happened then. He just got a bit of luck and ended up in and just took a strike. And to be honest with you, I think the goalkeeper should have done a bit better, but it was just the way the ball fell to him. It just was a bit of fortune, and it fell to him kindly, and he was in, and he took the strike and scored. And like I said, I do think the goalkeeper should have done better. So we've Cremonese have come up the other end and basically turned this game on its head now. So we've got a lot of work to do all of a sudden, which is very frustrating. Yildiz then. Cambiasso to Ram. Oh, what a ball that is. And Cop Miners, oh, what a bit of play. The ball from Thuram was absolutely exquisite. And the finish by none other than Cop Miners, who now gets his 10th goal. I believe he had 10 goals in all competitions. He's now got his 10th goal in Serie A, and he is earning that paycheck that I've just given him. He just got that contract. He's gone up about 60,000 more. He's on 165,000 now, I think he is, a week, which is crazy money. But he is showing that he deserves it with yet another goal. A goal and assist in this game, and we've got a goal back early in the second half, which is huge. So we've got plenty of time to go and turn this game back on its head. Good mind his Carrigan's run. Can we get it to him? We can. He's there again. Head. Oh, it's a save. He should have gone with his foot. There's another opportunity for him. He is all over the place at the minute, and Cremonese don't know how to deal with him. Coca-Cola out to Cern-Cola. Why is everybody Cola? Cross, should be. Right, the ref has pointed to the spot for handball. A cross came in, and one of these happened a few episodes ago where I didn't think it was handball, but then I had to give it. I'm not sure about this one. I'm going to have another check. Okay then, guys. I was very close to giving this as a penalty because of Thuram's arms sticking out, but then I had a more in-depth look, and you might have seen it there already. As you see here, the cross comes in, the ball comes towards Thuram, and then there's just a change of direction. At first I thought maybe it hit his knee, but it doesn't hit his knee. His knee's nowhere near the ball, so I don't think that's what's happened. I don't know what's happened. I think the ball just got attracted to his arm all of a sudden. But that bit of movement there, which is just really stupid if you ask me, has saved me from having a penalty against me, because the ball is just not... I mean, it's defying gravity, just to quote Wicked, if anyone's into that. But yeah, like I said, it's not... I can't give that as a penalty just because of that one bit of movement. So that saved me, otherwise it would have been a penalty. So, no penalty, 2-2 it remains. Can we do something on the break then with Goncalves? We'll go to David. That's a poor touch, although it has got to Yildiz somehow. We'll go to Thuram. Yildiz has carried on his run. We'll get into him. We'll go back to Cambiasso, of all people. And Cambiasso, from right back, has just appeared out of nowhere and put it into the top corner to get his first goal of the season. It was a hell of a goal as well. The smash into the top corner, the last person I was expecting to be there, and all of a sudden we have taken the lead. It was a nice bit of play to the build-up play to the goal, and in the strike, what a finish from the right back into the top corner. And we got 5 minutes, no, I think 10 minutes to hold on and get 3 points. Hopefully we can go and do that. 2 minutes added on by the ref then, still 3-2, and hopefully time's going to run off for them. And I think it is with that header, and it is. We do take the 3 points. It was a back and forth game. We made it 1-0, they then made it 2-1. Then we got a 2-all. There was almost a penalty against us, but we overruled it because of the ball movement, which, you know, was a bit strange. But anyway, it was overruled, and then we went up the other with one hell of a goal by the right back Cambiasso. He's left back playing right back because he can play there. Wasn't expecting that. I don't care where the goals come from though, as long as they do come. And a very entertaining game again, so hats off to EA. They have definitely improved the gameplay, and it feels a lot more entertaining. So a 3-2 victory. Let's head on to the next game now, unless there's some transfer business in between. Like I said, I don't want to do anything signing-wise, but there might be offers that we can't refuse. It'll either be Cagliari, I believe, is the next game, or there'll be some transfer business. Let's see how it goes. Okay then, no transfer business happened between games, so we have the Cagliari team then. Capril in goal. Zappa, Mina, Luperto, Obert are the back four. Prati is the CDM, with Adopo and Foloruncio as the two central midfielders, with Gaetano playing in that cam position just behind the two strikers, who are Andrea Bellotti, of course, very well known Italian striker up top. He is going to be a threat. And then Sebastiano Esposito as the other striker there. Our lineup is full strength again. Conceição comes back in, as well as Rafael Guerrero on the left hand side of the defence. But other than that, we are as we were. So let's back up that win with another win here, because I always forget to change, because obviously I use the controller to select this side just to make sure they're playing the right side, and I always forget to select back just before kickoff. But don't worry guys, I'm not cheating, I'm not playing against myself, I'm definitely playing against the AI, and we're going to go in and see if we can get another 3 points, because we definitely need to, because Napoli keep winning, so we have to keep winning, and we have to beat them in the game coming after this. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. Let's get the 3 points here first. Guerrero plays a ball out into Goncalves. We'll play that into Cop Miners. David's with me. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to them. We'll go Cop Miners. Oh, and he's put it wide. Maybe I should have passed it. I just did not want the chance to go, so I thought, no, I'll take the strike. David is in so much space, I should have passed it. And Cop Miners should have done better either way. But there's our first shot of the game. Goes wide. Still 0-0 then, 23 minutes in. Some space out there for Shirono. Goes back inside to Gaetano. The Dopo back to Gaetano. Oh, really good bit of play from Cagliari. And Bellotti should have scored. It was very nice bit of play just before half-time from them. It is going to be 0-0 at half-time. And it was a huge save from Di Gregorio to stop them from taking the lead. So we go into half-time 0-0. We have to perform a bit better. We've been okay defensively, but we almost let a goal slip there right at the end. So let's go into the second half and really push on and get some chances and some goals, please, so we can pick up the 3 points heading into that big Napoli game. Cambiasso to Rams there. We'll get the ball into him. Still got it. Get a cross in. Looking for Cup Miners. He's there. Oh, and he squeezed it in. He's there again. If in doubt, look to Cup Miners. He is one hell of a play. He's having one hell of a season. And it's one hell of a goal again. It was just the power. The goalkeeper couldn't do anything about it. On the volley. And it goes through him. He's disappointed. He probably should have done a bit better with it. Well, even the camera then couldn't keep up with Thuram's bit of footwork, the little doo-doo. But it was a nice finish. Look at his face there. He's concentration on the ball, and the goalkeeper can't stop it from going into the back of the net. Didn't even look. He knew he was in the goal. He didn't even need to look. He was like, yeah, I've had that connection. That's in. Jose's happy. I'm happy. 1-0. Still plenty of time to go, though, so let's hold on to this and get another vital 3 points. Esposito. Gaetano. Still going, strike, oh my god. So they've done what Cremonese did to us and gone up the other end and scored straight away. We've got to be better than that. We've been defending really well in this game. I've been defending really well. That time though, Rudiger, I ran in our position. He's the Galliano or Galliano, whatever his name was, turned back and put in. Jose's not happy now, and neither am I. Just like that. It's gone from smiles to frowns. Let's get another goal. Locatelli, Vlahovic, Thuram. He's got some space. Takes a strike. Kefren Thuram has just blasted one into the top corner. What a goal. We're scoring some very nice goals today. And that is the pick of the bunch, I think. What a finish. 2-1. We are back in front in this game. Let's hold on to it this time. Let's not let it slip at the back. Let's keep our focus and let's just watch this goal one more time before we move on, because it deserves it. What a finish. No chance for the goalkeeper, and we are on course to get 3 points if we keep our focus. Frowns back to smiles. Cagliari have got 1 minute and they have got the ball and they are coming forward, so we just need to hold on. And it's a really big interception of Locatelli, and that's got to be it now. We'll get the ball to Conceição. The referee is going to not allow. Well, he could have blown the whistle before. I was through then. It was a bit annoying, but I don't care. We win again. 2 wins in a row. Fantastic. I'll take that all day long. It wasn't easy in the end. Once we got the goal, we conceded again, which we need to address a little bit. We need to be focused, be more switched on after we score. But that's all that matters, is that we do go and get that winning goal, which we have done twice in a row now. So let's go into the next game. I believe the next game is a simmed game in the Champions League against Dortmund. I'll show you the result, but like I said, I'm not too bothered about that competition at this stage of the save. We've got plenty of time to go and win that, and I just don't think we have got what it takes at the moment to go and win that, so we are going to sim it. Let's go sim it. Like I said, if there's anything happens between now and then in the transfer window, I will show you if it's obviously something that we have to have a look at, but we shall see how it goes. So let's get into the next game. Okay then guys, we've had a bit of bad news here. So Real Madrid have now come in for Cop Miners. So all the praise I've just given him, I mean, it's, for Real Madrid to come in for a player, that's praise in itself. He has been a fantastic player for us this season, and they've come in. Now, they've come in with 27.5. If I was to let him go, I would want more than that. But ultimately, I don't want it. I'm just going to have to negotiate it. I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to ask for 40 million. If they say yes, then it was meant to be, and we're going to have to look for another player to sign in this window to replace him. He's come up to 33.5. I still want more than that, but that's as low as I'm going. If you don't give me 38, then you can walk out. They've said yes. Fuck's sake. Real Madrid are taking all my players. I'm going to have to look for a replacement to Cup Miners now. Okay then guys, so after looking through some of the players I already had, I added a few more players that I was potentially going to go for. I sort of landed on a certain Kai Havertz. Now, Kai Havertz, I had a look at Arsenal, is not playing at all. He's played 3 games all season. Gyökeres, of course, is playing most of the games for Arsenal, so he's second fiddle to him. Also not really, because he's not really making many appearances. So I think this is a very good move for us. I'm not going to go in for him yet. I'm going to wait for the Cup Miners deal to go through. Once that goes through, then we will go in for Havertz, because of course it could still fall through. That's probably wishful thinking. I do want to keep Cup Miners, but I think Kai Havertz is a really, really good replacement for him, and I just think it makes sense because he would come in, he would play, he'd want to leave Arsenal because he's not playing at all there, and he'd come in to this Juventus side and come straight into that cam position, and he can play striker as well. Says he can play centre mid. I don't think he can play centre mid. I wouldn't play him centre mid. He'd definitely play that cam and then maybe striker if and when we needed him to. So that is who I am going to go in for if Cup Miners goes. I'm still sort of hoping he doesn't, but it is what it is. Because of all this now, I've made the decision that what I'm going to do as well in this episode is we will sim the Champions League game now against Villarreal. We will play the Napoli game to finish the episode off, and then we'll have those 2 other games there on deadline day in the next episode. So we're going to have an extra episode, which I didn't really want to do, but like I said, because of all this transfer business, this episode is going to go on for a bit too long otherwise. So we will jump into now and sim that Villarreal game, and then we will play that Napoli game. If anything happens, well, of course, we'll do the Villarreal game now quickly. Actually, I need to sort out my team, so I'll sort out my team, then we'll sim it, and then if anything happens between that and the Napoli game, then I shall show you, and we shall see. Maybe Kai Havertz will come in this episode. Like I said, I hope he doesn't, because I hope Cup Miners stays, but it might be in the next episode. But anyway, I'm rambling again. Let's have a look and see how we can do against Villarreal. Okay then guys, this is the lineup we have rotated. Like I said, I've given up on this competition for this season. If we go through, then we might put a bit more effort into it, but I highly doubt that. From this position, we haven't won a single game. So we're going to quick sim it, and let's see what happens. And we get a 3-1 battering against Villarreal, so our winless run in the Champions League does continue. But like I said, I was sort of expecting that. That is why I am simming these games, because I just want to get through it now and focus on the league. Right, we'll get into this Napoli game next, unless something happens in between. Okay, so we've had an offer for Perrin from Osasuna. Now, Perrin is my backup goalkeeper. He's not happy because he's not really been playing loads. I had a look at Osasuna's team and he probably would start there, so I think he might want to go here. So we'll have to negotiate it. If he does go, I'm not looking to replace him. At this stage, we'll ask for 4.5. I believe they'll accept 4.5. That should be him. Oh, no, they're not going to. 4.4, fine. That's fine with me. So Perrin might be heading out of the club also to Osasuna for more first team football. Okay, so just before this Napoli game, it's literally on the Napoli game day, Cup Miners is leaving us, which is very disappointing and very sad. He has been fantastic, and that's why Real Madrid are interested. Let's be honest, he's been really good for us. And he's going to go out to Spain and play very well. We had 38 million for him. We are going to go in and bring Kai Havertz now then, because I don't want to go into this Napoli game without a player in that position. So we're going to go in and get Kai Havertz just before this Napoli game. So I'll go in with 34. I hope he don't walk out, because if he walks out, will he not have a Locatelli? 35. He's fine with that. We probably could have had him for a bit less, to be fair, but I don't care. A couple of million over isn't the worst thing in the world. So Kai Havertz is looking like he's on his way in. So he's still young, so I think this is a really good signing, a smart signing. He's on 135,000 at Arsenal. I mean, Cup Miners was on 160, so if he takes 140, that's less than what we've offered Cup Miners just now as well. So I'll give him a 300,000 signing on bonus as well, so I'm hoping he's fine with that. He is. Kai Havertz is through the door then, so an unexpected signing, but it was a signing that we had to make once Cup Miners went, and he is going to come straight into this team and straight into the team to play Napoli next, and hopefully we can go win that. We've got to turn our attention now to this big game against Napoli, because we have to win that to close the gap a little bit more. If we lose it, then I think this league season might be over. So it's a huge game coming next, final game of the episode. Kai Havertz in, let's go take on Napoli and win it and pick up 3 points. Big game then against Napoli coming up. This is their lineup then. Milinkovic-Savic in goal. Mazzocchi, Romani, Biogruno and Gutierrez as the back four. Lobotka in the CDM position. Politano out on the right. Scott McTominay and Kevin De Bruyne. There's a partnership you never thought you'd hear a few years ago, but they are, of course, partnership in that midfield for Napoli. David Neres on the left, and then Romelu Lukaku as the starting striker. This Napoli team have got plenty of options on the bench as well, with Zambo Anguissa, Højlund, Saiss, Lang, Gilmore, Elmas, Spinazzola. Plenty of quality in this lineup. Again, I do think they're probably a bit better than us. However, we have improved. We've got Goncalves out on the left. Havertz is coming in straight away to replace a couple of minors, which I'm still sad about, but hopefully Kai Havertz can come in and have the impact that we need him to. And this is the rest of the lineup then. It is our full strength team. We need to win here. I'm not so sure. I predicted 2-2, but that's not going to be good enough for us. I think if we don't win this game, if we lose it, then the league, I'm pretty sure, has gone. But if we don't win it, I still think it's probably over. So we have to win it. Big game. Can we win it? Let's see what happens. De Bruyne is there and he's managed to find him. Who gets a good... That just shut me up. I thought that was going in the top corner then. Outside of the foot Trivela shot. Lukaku played to De Bruyne, who found David Neres, who took a cheeky attempt. And it was, I don't think it was as close as it looked, but my heart dropped then. I thought that was going in the top corner. It would have been a hell of a goal. Still 0-0 then, 15 minutes in. Vladovic's free kick actually is way better than I thought it was. I'm going to give it to him then, because he's a really good free kick accuracy. Can Vlahovic put this in? I might have put a bit too much power on it. Oh, it's hit the bar. Oh, that was so close. I thought I put too much power on it. In the end, I did, to be fair. But not as much as I thought. I thought it was going over the bar, but it clips the crossbar. Closest anyone's come to score in this game. Still 0-0 then, 28 minutes in. Try and get that into Conceição. What a pass from Kai Havertz. Conceição, good save. He's going to get a second chance, and he somehow hasn't put it in, and it's going to be a goal kick. It was almost a dream assist for Kai Havertz on his debut, and somehow Conceição couldn't put it in, and we come very close. It is us pushing at the minute, but it is still 0-0. We haven't had that goal. I would very much like to have that goal, because this Napoli side are dangerous, and they will eventually cause me some problems in this game, I feel. First corner of the game then, I believe it is for us. Here we come then. It is going to be put in by Conceição onto Thuram's header. Oh, it's off the line. We can't get any closer to scoring in this game. We've had so many chances. 3 really good chances. We've hit the bar. We've had the ball cleared off the line. I don't know what I've got to do to score here. Napoli are holding on, and I'm worried that we're going to live to regret these chances, because here they come now at the other end. We're going to... Oh, Rudiger, what a... Oh, my God. It's a huge save. Rudiger, his touch fell to Scott McTominay, who took a quick snapshot. There's the goal on technology. Didn't really need it. It was clearly not over the line. But both teams coming close, and we are coming the closest. But it is still 0-0 somehow, but a very entertaining 0-0. And both teams really want to win this game, you can see. Nobody wants to lose it, but we definitely can't lose it. And it is going to be 0-0 at half-time then. We need to start putting some of these chances away, otherwise Napoli are going to make us pay. Let's see how the second half goes. Politano. Gets Ron Guerrero, gets it inside to Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku back to Kevin De Bruyne, who's got some space. We can never... Oh, no. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne has found the pass to David Neres. I thought he was going to shoot. He didn't shoot, and that's what Kevin De Bruyne is all about, isn't it? He makes you think he's going to do one thing and then picks out an unbelievable pass. And David Neres gets there ahead of Cambiasso, and we're 1-0 down. We've got to come back from a goal behind against this Napoli side, who don't let many goals in, and I don't know. This is going to be tough now. I was hoping we could get the first goal in the first half. We really should have. We had the chances. We still got some time. We're in the 64th minute. We got time to get back into it. But we've got to hurry up, and because I think we need at least 2. We need to win this game, so we need 2 goals from you. Neres then. Oh, it's 2. This Napoli side are ridiculous, and David Neres has got a brace. And I think the league title might be gone already, guys. I was hoping we could win this. That bit of skill there to get past Rudiger. There was just no chance, and it is 2-0. And so I just had a feeling in the first half we had to go and score, and we didn't, and we'd been made to pay with 2 goals from David Neres. Goncalves, ball across. The rest given a penalty. I kind of want to just have the ball back. I was about to score. So if this is not a penalty, I'm not going to be happy. Okay, guys, I try to be as unbiased as possible here, because, of course, I was about to score, which is really annoying. So it does bounce up a hit hand. I'm just here. I was literally about to pass that Jonathan David. The ref's given the penalty, so I think I'm just gonna give the penalty. I think it is a penalty anyway, because he has a lot of time to. It's not like it just bounces up and hits him. He has plenty of time to look at this, and he kind of leans in with his arm there. So yeah, I think it's going to be given a penalty. So we've got 5 minutes. We've got to score this. If we can turn this on from here, it will be unbelievable. Locatelli is the one stepping up on it. Don't know if he's the one that's taken it. Jonathan David's on 86 penalties. We're going to put Jonathan David on it. He's got to score this, please. If we don't score this, it's going to be very annoying. Jesus Christ, the goalkeeper went the right way then. So we get a goal back through Jonathan David from the spot. 4 minutes to go. Can we get 2 goals? Who knows? Napoli are going to keep the ball now. We're into the final minute of the game. The ref's not going to let me go forward, and we are going to lose. And unfortunately, I just think that is the league title done and dusted. We're going to be too many points behind now. I just can't see us getting this back. It's so frustrating, because in the first half I felt like we were the better team, but I did say, I was like, we should be scoring. We have to score. I just had a feeling that in the second half Napoli were going to do what they did. The quality of their team was just better in the end. That's what it comes down to. We obviously got that penalty back with Jonathan David putting it in, and from there I was sort of like, I wanted to hope that we could, but I just knew that Napoli would end up keeping the ball. We actually did end up with the ball. We just didn't do anything with it and lost it, which is really annoying. So Napoli go and win 2-1. Let's go have a look at what that has done to the league table. Okay then, guys, here's confirmation of how the league table is looking. And after that defeat to Napoli, they have pulled 12 points clear of us. So, like I said just now, I think that's too much. They've only lost 2 games all season. We would need to win 4, and we'd need them to lose 4. And we're not even playing them now. We've played them twice. We've drawn against them and lost against them. I think it is done. You never know, so we're not going to give up. I'm still going to play the games. I'm still going to go through the season and see if we can possibly do it, because you never know. It's not done until it's done, but it's looking like a tall order. But like I said, we shall see how it goes. Let's go have a look at what's coming up in the next episode then. In the next episode then, we will start off with a sim game against Dortmund. I was debating whether to play it, because we could maybe sneak into the Champions League spot, if into the playoffs, if we were to win it, but I just don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to sim it. We will then have deadline day, or we'll play Parma first, and then we will have deadline day. We will wrap up what's happened in the transfer window. I don't think it's going to take too long to do that. I think I made a decision now that no matter who comes in for my players, this is my team. We've done what we've done. We've signed 4 players this window, which was a lot more than I wanted to, but that was because obviously we sold 2 players to Real Madrid. That's our team now. Any offers that come in, I'm just going to reject, and we're not going to look to sign anyone. So that is our transfer business done and dusted. We'll have a look at what other teams have done, as well as play that Parma game. So then we will also have the Lazio game as well, and then depending on how much we look at the business, in fact, actually we're going to sim that. We'll play Parma, we'll play Lazio, and actually we will have that Inter game. So that Inter game is a little bit of a big one as well, because obviously they're in between us and Napoli as well. So if we can go and win that, we can gain some points back on them. But like I said, if we want to win this league now, I think to even stand a chance, we probably have to win every single game. I don't think it is going to happen, but like I said, we never know. We're going to give it our best shot. But yeah, that's where we'll wrap up the next episode. Then we will have that Inter game to finish off, and then we shall see how it goes towards now and the end of the season. But like I said, that is where we shall wrap it up then, guys. If you did enjoy, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel. And a bit of a weird episode, an up and down episode. Started off good. We lost Copa Miners to Real Madrid. Brian Kai Havertz to replace him, but then that Napoli game was just a bit of a disappointment. Well, a big disappointment, to be fair. We had to go and win that. I've been saying it since I've seen the fixture a few episodes ago that was a big one, and I felt that if we lost it, that was probably the league done. I'm going to try and stay optimistic from now to the end of the season. Like I said, it isn't done yet. That's all we can do is play the games, win the games, and see what happens. But I shall see you in the next episode then. I've been Clonks, and remember guys, take care.